So we finally arrived in Brest, haven't we, dear?
Yes, complete with people on the bus saying, is it ever worth getting off?
So we'll have a little bit of a look round. It doesn't look that inspiring at the moment, does it?
No, not really.
We just need to recap on our journey. So we left the cabin at 10 to 12 to come into town. We had this disaster with trying to get off the ship because they wouldn't let us off because there were so many people coming on. Then we eventually got off. We got onto the shuttle bus. No, before that.
Yeah, we stood in line for this.
We stood in line for the shuttle bus, and then one drove away with just 2 people on it. Then another one came in, so we all got on the shuttle bus, only to be told that the driver was going to have his lunch, so we'd have to get off again. We could wait there until the next one would come, which would be 10 minutes. Carry on, dear.
Well, about 20 minutes later, another bus arrived, and we were not asked, we were told to get off and get on the other bus, which we duly did, and a load of other people got on there with us. And then the driver from that bus
didn't know where he was
going, so he had to get off and speak to the bus driver from the first bus. They had quite a discussion, and eventually the driver from the first bus got onto the second bus so that he could navigate into town.
So it's now 1 o'clock, or 2 minutes to 1, and we left the cabin at 10 to 12. So yeah, not a particularly good short shuttle bus ride.
No.
So we set off exploring that under this rather strange tunnel, and there's like a sort of sculpture up ahead with some waterfalls. So we'll take you for a little stroll up here, and then let you know what we find at the other end. So this is what we've got at the other end. A huge open square area. It's massive, and all around the outside there's sort of little seats and plant pots. I'm not really quite sure what this is all about. Something else that's quite noticeable is that the whole city seems fairly well deserted. All the shops seem to be shut, and there's no one around. Perhaps it's because it's Sunday. We continued walking and came across these little gardens. They were really quite pretty. The one thing that did seem to be operating very regularly, although largely empty, was the tram system. The wide open spaces within the city were really quite attractive, but again, deserted. The very impressive War Memorial commemorates the residents of Brest who gave their lives in the Franco-Prussian War, the First World War, the Second World War, and the wars in Indochina and Algeria. We continued to explore, went around a corner, and happened upon this little market, which unfortunately was just beginning to shut down, but it was a very interesting market to visit. So we've met these really nice people at the market.
And they've been giving us tasters.
And they've been giving us tasters. We've had a cheese little thing with some sweet chilli sauce.
Delicious.
They've got these beautiful stir fries ready to go with beautiful fresh prawns. And we have prawns here. And what was the one you tried up here, Lindsay?
This one. It was really tasty.
This one is poulet creole, which is chicken creole. Tandoori chicken here.
And gambas.
Gambas, lime and aubergine. That's the one you like.
That was really nice.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And then we have a beef curry here. If you are ever in Brest on a Sunday morning, come to the market. Beautiful produce. Come to this store and enjoy some wonderful food. It's marvellous. And so we say au revoir to Brest and return to the ship for a quick game of golf and some afternoon tea. So we have our cream tea, and I've got a St Martin's cake and a biscuit. None of the sandwiches available were either to my liking or I couldn't have because of my food allergy. Unfortunately, there was no Assam tea available either, which is my favourite. And now we're just waiting for the best bit, for our scones to arrive. My scone with jam and cream. Unfortunately, don't have enough cream for both halves, only one half. And Lindsey hasn't done hers yet. I'm seeing if I can educate her into doing it the right way round.
No.
Yes.
I'm doing it my way round.
There has been a vote on my channel, and it says 66% say I'm right and you're wrong.
I don't care.
So what do you think of the scones, Lindsey?
The scones are quite nice. Nice and crisp on the outside. Warm as well, served warm. Not enough cream.
Oh.
Next time, if we come again during this cruise, I should be asking for extra cream.
It's Sunday afternoon and it's 6 o'clock. We've just set sail from Brest, haven't we? And it's been sort of a bit of a strange day today. We've done very well on the O points, haven't we?
We have, yes. We've got loads of O points today. Loads more pairs of socks coming our way, apparently.
Yeah, so we did shuffleboard this morning, and then we did golf.
I believe I beat you on that.
Yes, you did. You beat me on shuffleboard, yeah, just. And then we had golf this afternoon. I believe I beat you on that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
just
so golf. And then we sort of went to afternoon tea. Now, afternoon tea, Lindsey.
Yes.
It was all right, wasn't it?
It was all right. It was quite pleasant. There was a lovely string quartet playing, and that was very nice. The service was quite good. The scones were quite good.
Very good.
There was nowhere near enough cream.
No. And not much choice of teas.
Well, no, not unless you wanted fruit tea.
Yeah, about 5 different fruit teas.
That's what cream tea's all about.
No, so.
But it was all right. Yeah, it was fine.
Yeah. And then we went back down to get a drink, didn't we? And we bumped into our quiz team that had just come into the end of the quiz, and they screamed at us and said, "We need your help." So we sort of joined in.
Helped them with a couple of questions.
With a few questions, yeah, and then we got some more points for that because we came runners up, didn't we?
We did.
Yeah.
Again.
Runners up again. We've been runners up every day with that quiz. So we had a few more drinks, and now we come back to the cabin. We're going to get showered and sorted, and then we're off to Toscana tonight. Really looking forward to it.
What sort of day have we had in Brest? Bearing in mind it's a Sunday in France.
Well, Brest was closed, for want of a better word.
That's a very good description. It was closed.
Yeah, let's look forward to a really good night. Looking forward to Toscana.
Yes.
I love my Italian.
I strongly suspect we'll eat far too much.
Probably. And then end up going for a few drinks after us. We'll probably drag you along with us.
You never know your luck.
So if you're enjoying sharing our first experience on Oceania cruises, perhaps you'd like to consider subscribing to the channel.
Why don't you hit that notification bell and then you'll find out every time we put up a new vlog.
And if you've really enjoyed it, hit that like button. Thank you so much. And so we sailed away from Brest, but very soon we were sat in Toscana. And look at the view we've got in Toscana. We've got a window seat and it's beautiful looking out over the sea with my lovely wife enjoying our red course, and we've got some very special olive oil and 12-year-old balsamic. Looks very nice. Just great difficulty in choosing what we're going to eat on the menu. Haven't we, Lindsey?
There's too much choice.
There is, it's huge, but it looks fantastic.
It does.
So what have you actually got, Lindsey, your starter?
Can't remember.
What does it taste like?
Cheesy.
Cheesy? It's not the cheesy spinach one, is it?
Well, I'm not sure, but it's warm.
It's warm and it's really nice?
It is nice. Yeah, that's a nice taste to it.
Good.
I'm enjoying that.
It's the slow roasted tomato that gives it the enhanced flavours.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Really nice.
Good. How's Prosecco, Lindsay?
It's going down extremely well.
Is it? Are you going to have a second one?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I can.
Oh. I've got a white bean and spicy sausage. Let's see what it's like. Oh, that's very minty.
Nice.
No, it is nice. It is nice. It's quite minty.
Okay. I've got minestrone soup, which really doesn't look like any other minestrone soup I've had, but it's quite pleasant. Just a dish.
And what sort of is it?
It's one that I couldn't pronounce.
Taglione carbonara?
That'd be the one.
Something that's pancetta and egg and...
Yeah, tagliatelle and yeah. Usual sort of thing.
Go for it then, lover. Let's see what it's like.
Those noodles are very light.
Well, put in the bucket list.
Now it's your turn to try, or
Yeah, I got like a pen pasta with a meat sauce. It says a meat and mushroom sauce.
meat and mushroom.
Yeah, that's good.
Is it good?
Yeah, that's good.
And blow me down with a feather. They've topped up the wine glasses as well.
What a shame.
Then we were treated to a display of how well trained the waiters are, as this waiter deboned someone else's fish.
Thank you. I've been practicing, madam. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, so we're now on to main
Secondi.
Secondi.
So this is my filet mignon. I'm just going to see.
Do something over either in the kitchen.
Oh dear, that's not a good sight.
Struggling with the custard?
Yeah.
One at each side.
Oh, that'd be interesting then.
Every day, yeah. I just go in every couple of days, rebed them out. I don't put them
Is it overcooked?
So the weight.
Let's just see
The
what's
weight. You don't need one snack, one for the bowl. That's not there, I think, head of noodles. Just a pen and the bowls. Put the head through. The feed things together. So you put them
the cheese crust.
and you just spend a couple of days or so, and I'll just grab them.
Tastes very much like Stilton.
They'd each other,
Does
and
it?
then they became friends with each other.
Oh, it's really quite nice.
I think that's what you
Yeah, it's good. It's yours, Lindsay.
Well, we'll see.
It's quite big and lumpy, isn't it?
Definitely pork.
Suckling pig.
Right.
What have you got with it? It's got like all sort of lumps of lentils and things, is it?
Yeah, lentils or pearl barley or something, and the beautiful spinach.
Spinach is nice, isn't it?
I wouldn't say it was the best Italian meal we'd ever had, and I think I prefer Sabatini's on Princess. But we'd had a good meal and excellent service, and when you have views like this out the back of the ship, it does make you feel a little romantic.